What's up, peeps? Welcome back to LEGO Therapy Part 2 of the Little Mermaid build. Hope y'all are enjoying the shorter format, and hopefully much in the way it excites me to see how each of these bags flesh out. I hope y'all are equally as excited for each of these videos to drop and see what happens next. Please enjoy, my peeps!
Talked about it a little bit on the last video. It's just kind of amazing to me. Like, again, I'm not a medical professional. I'll not tell anybody what they should do for their mental stresses. I'll only say, for me, this has been life-changing, I guess, because I know when I do fall into these traps where my brain is just beating me up and I want to give up, I don't want to deal with all the crap going on around me. I have this to fall back on. Sometimes I do wait a little too long, but it's here, and trying to build up a little bit of an inventory of these guys, these sets, if you will, so that I don't ever have a situation where I'm like, Which of course there's always Walmart. You can always go to Walmart and pick something up, but that's not my preferred method, obviously. I like to order direct from lego.com because there's perks for that, being a VIP member and such. You earn rewards. But on to the bigger point is, as I build, and as you see, I go quiet a little bit. My mind, it's kind of hard to explain what it feels like on a day-to-day basis. I've described it to some people as my life does not feel real, which sounds kind of crazy in and of itself, but that's kind of how it seems sometimes, like things just aren't real. My head kind of feels like I'm in a cloud, really fuzzy. Things just don't make sense, and I don't always notice it while it's going on, but I definitely notice it when it's not. I'm like, oh, okay, my head was not right that day. Or sometimes, like today, I was having a little bit of mental stress, and as I've been sitting here going through this build, I can actually feel like the fogginess dissipating, kind of like a cloud, I guess. Like I said, it feels cloudy, so it's like a cloud dissipating. You know, it rains, and then all the mental fog or whatever sort of just goes away. So again, it's not a perfect solution, but I do like what it does for me overall. One of the things I notice too when I'm building sometimes, like, I don't know if you guys noticed this whole little section where there was a bunch of little pieces, and my impulse, I guess, is to just start slapping them on. But then, because I'll look at a section and I'll go, oh, I know where that goes, but then I realize I don't know. And so I'll have to find a truth point. And so, like this square right here, before I had all this other crap here, it was very obvious because it butted up against the corner of this quarter moon. And so I was able to start from there and then build out. And then, you know, sometimes I can deviate and go around and not have to follow an exact pattern. And that's the cool part about Lego, is it doesn't force you to follow a specific pattern. You can kind of build in any order you want, mostly, except for stuff that stacks on top of each other. But yeah, I find like I try, especially if there's like a left side, right side kind of deal, I like to try to build them in different orders. But when it's like something that's real complicated like that, I have to find a truth point, which is kind of like a comparison to my life, I guess, because sometimes my life just feels like so much going on, and I have to find that truth point and bring my world back to center. So anyways, moving on. Blam! Bag number 2 is complete. And as you guys can see, it's really shaping up to be a fun piece. Got the throne here. King Trident. Very exciting. All right. Take a quick pick. I had a feeling that was what I was building once I got to this little yellow piece here, but I wasn't 100% sure. But it's looking good. I like it. I'm excited. I'm happy. Oh, I skipped a fit. I haven't sorted bag 3 yet. Ooh. Actually, it's got a lot, so I think I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back with the magic of the internet. Whew. It'll be like nothing ever changed. And I'm back! Time to sort out bag number 3 of 15. We're definitely gonna break this one up into multiple videos, because this is a large build, and I'm guessing I'm not going to finish today. That's just my guess, but we'll see how it goes. Spare pieces, save those later. Anybody watch the Little Mermaid movie anyway? I enjoyed it. I'll say this, I'm not a huge fan of the live action stuff. However, I think they did a decent job. I'm still a bigger fan of the original cartoon version. I thought the like the live action characters, some of them were just kind of creepy, like a real talking fish and a real talking crab. I know they're CGI or whatever, but it just looks weird, kind of creepy. Wasn't my favorite. I was talking to a friend, we were talking about it. I was like, they came up with the thought, like maybe if they went the direction of like old school Roger Rabbit, where it was kind of like a combo of cartoon and live action, that maybe that would have been better for the watcher. I think I would have enjoyed that more. I don't have anything problem with the story. It's basically the same story as the original movie, although they did cut out some of my favorite parts. Oh, wow, really only one. There's one scene in particular that I really enjoyed from the original cartoon version that they cut out for some reason. Not really sure what the thought process was behind that. They added some stuff. None of it bothered me too terribly much. We all had a good time. My kids had a good time. My mom had a good time. But still a bigger fan of the original movie. Maybe it's just because I was a kid when it came out. And maybe kids today watch the new movie and think it's better. Who knows? But, yeah, there's something to be said for the classics. I'm also not a huge fan of the idea that Hollywood cannot seem to come up with anything new. So now we're just remaking all the movies that we already know work. Like The Little Mermaid. But it is what it is. Guess they gotta make their money somehow. It also kind of makes me laugh when you think about the fact that there's a writer's strike right now. Like, what are you striking? You should be striking the fact that you guys aren't very creative anymore. In my opinion. I don't think you guys come up with very much new stuff. There's so many movies now. I think that's also part of the problem though. I think we put out too much content. I think we put out too much content. There's too many movies, too many music, or too many musicals, not musicals. Too much content. Artists are putting out albums left and right, and TV's putting out shows left and right, and everybody's just putting out so much. And I mean, you think about it, TV and movies and stuff have only been around for really, 100 years, and there's an endless amount of content. Like, I don't care how hard you try, you can never say you've watched all of it. So maybe if we slow down our output to input ratio, people could come up with some new ideas. There are a few people. There are definitely a few people that put out some good stuff. I'm not trashing anybody, because I can't write a movie. I'll just be the first to say it. So don't think my opinion on anything of this like this matters. My opinion doesn't matter. I'm just talking whilst I built the Little Mermaid Lego set. I have another one of these already? I don't see it. Alright. What's up in this bucket? Good enough. Bag 3 is sorted. Take my picture for posterity. And let's build. Whoa, this is bag 3? Alright, well, we're jumping right into it. Here we go. I think it's just previewing what's going to be coming in the future. That's what I think it is. I don't think all of that section that they just showed me is going to be bag 3. But who knows? Yeah, that's centered. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Oh, see? 3D directions. Half. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Matches. Love these 3D directions. They make my life so much simpler. Thank you, Lego. I've heard Lego might be going away from paper directions altogether and just going straight digital. And some people don't like that. And obviously Lego's answer to that is they're trying to be more environmentally friendly. They're cutting out the paper, and some people are purists and they say, oh no, this is just Lego trying to save money so that they make money. And I can't disagree with that. Lego probably is trying to make money by saving money. However, I can't also argue the fact that Lego would be doing a big saving to the environment by not printing probably millions of pages of paper for all these Lego sets. And I don't use paper ones anyway. I prefer the digital. I think they're amazing. What do you guys think? You like digital? Paper? Or do you not care because you don't build? You're just watching me talk crazily to myself and then hope that somebody's listening. I know there's at least like 30 of you listening because I can see my subscriber count. But I would love to have more people listening. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your neighbors. Lego therapy. All right, that was a little crazy. Bag 4. I'm not sure which way this goes yet. And that's half the fun for me, is not knowing and then seeing how it builds out. So so far I haven't made any crazy mistakes. I haven't missed anything that I can tell. I'm gonna step back one step and make sure it all looks right. Yeah, so far I think I'm on track. Obviously this is white, so I'm guessing this is gonna be part of the clamshell at some point. But, we'll see. Put that out of the way, and on to bag 4.
Alright peeps, thanks again for watching. I truly hope you're enjoying what I'm giving you. Also got a new mic for these voiceovers, which sounds way better to me, and my next goal is definitely better camera and mic setup for the actual recordings. Come back next week for part 3 of Under the Sea. Holla!